Is this like your first interview with someone other than someone in the 989?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell yeah, man.
All right.
I'm excited. It's history.
And here we go.
Welcome to the 99 Podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Justin, and today we have a surprise for you guys. We are interviewing our first true interview, because Devin didn't really count. First true interview, Kyle Humphrey, local artist, Tecumseh, Michigan. And yeah, here he is. He's on with us. Yeah. So
what's up, guys? This is the raw, unedited version.
the raw KO. So yeah.
Excited.
Basically, I mean, I knew you kind of a little bit before. We had art class together, and that was actually like the beginnings of the kid.
Back in the day, man. Things first started revolving, you know?
Yeah. Miss Obide. Shout out Miss Obide.
Mrs. Obide, right, yeah.
All right, so, just give us, like, a little background, like, how you started, what made you want to start.
Yeah.
All right, man. With, like, music and everything, I feel like I've always kind of been, like, influenced by, like, Mac Miller and Logic and all that stuff, but I actually never really got into music until, this is going to sound really awful, but I never got into music until I started using drugs.
Yeah.
When I started using things like acid and stuff, that's when, like, I really changed my mind on what I wanted to do and who I was and how I wanted things to go. Because before, I mean, you said you knew me before, man. I was a wrestler. Yeah. I was an athlete. Like, I was doing pretty well in school, and a lot of things happened at once, you know, with my brother going to prison and just all the different stuff that came about. It really just kind of fell on top of me. I felt like I kind of collapsed with everything that was happening, and I don't know, man, music kind of just, like, revived me. It gave me something to do. And when people first heard me, they were like, oh, shit, this dude's not bad. So, wow, he doesn't suck all that bad. Because that's the thing, man. I think when people first listened to my music, they just wanted to hear if I sucked or not.
True. And
then they were like, oh, shit, this dude, he's actually got something. So
I remember it was, like, after school one day, and you were selling your first mixtape. And everyone was like, oh, go get it. Like, what's happening right now?
Yeah, man. That was overpriced, bro. I should not have sold it.
No, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, that was pretty expensive.
This should have been like $1. But
yeah, you probably would have got more people to buy it. But I mean, hey, you were just trying to make money. It's fine.
Right.
Patrick was your business guy. Patrick was the business. Oh God, that was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the first mixtape was Colorful Dreamer.
The Colorful Dreamer. Yep, I made that when I was 17. We did it in like 3 months. And that really, like, paid homage to what got me into it all. And, you know, it was, like, my first attempt at doing something like that, man. And it is what it is. Like, I look back on that project now, it makes me cringe, man. Like, all the stuff I hear, it's like, oh, God, I thought this was cool. I thought this was good.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you got over 5,000 plays on it.
Yeah. It did
That's
decent.
How many it has? 5,000?
Yeah, just a little over, yeah.
Good deal, man. See, you're telling me stuff I don't even know.
Yeah. And then, so after Colorful Dreamer, what'd you do next?
After the Colorful Dreamer, I got a little bit of hate about it, and so people told me that my music sounded gay. Like, they said, yo, man, this isn't cool. And so I worked on something different. I worked on Lucid Dream Volume 1, which was more like a darker kind of like something I thought was cooler, something that would be a little bit more skilled.
Yeah.
A little more time on it. And, I mean, that one was okay, but there were stuff in there that just, like, wasn't good. Like, the mixing was off on certain songs. Like, you hear Delusions, that song just, like, it's completely mixed out of control. But
did you do your own mixing and production, or you signed with a small record label, didn't you?
Yeah, when we first started, when I first even, like, got introduced to music, my brother Patrick introduced me to these guys called Offset Entertainment. And, like, no shade to them, man. They did most of the work. They did a lot of the mixing, a lot of the mastering, and the production for everything was kind of just, like, outsourced. Yeah. I would find different producers from, like, different locations, and we would, like, hit each other up and work on stuff. And with my first project, I don't know if you see that cover photo, it says Remo. Remo was my first, like, ever producer.
I think I remember seeing that, yeah.
And then I worked with False Ego a little bit on Lucid Dream Volume 1. And I didn't really get into, like, the style I wanted to get into until just recently, because I think my first 3 projects, the one after that was called Purple Paper. They just, those 3 projects just, I don't think they represent me for, like, what I really want to make and, like, what I'm really working towards. But I haven't been able to make any music without having a studio.
Yeah.
So,
studio time's expensive.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, man. I tell you.
We know. We're trying to get in one right now for a little podcast.
So what would you say, like, was the, I mean, not best, but what do you think is your best project on each mixtape?
Like my best song?
Yeah.
My best song for each project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my favorite for each one, I would probably say that on the Colorful Dreamer, it would have to be The Young Kid, just because that was like the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the one that started it off for me. Lucid Dream Volume 1, I don't really know. Probably Reflections. But like the thing is with Donnie and I, we were real close when we first started making music together, and we kind of just had a falling out, so I had to change that one up a little bit. But Reflections was a good one. And then I think on Purple Paper, Hotel Lobby would definitely be the
also,
one that hits home for me. So, but that's the thing, man. My new music, everything else I have going on, it's a lot more mature. My sound has matured. Everything I'm doing is different. And
yeah, it's been a couple of years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
2016 was the last time I released something. So
All right.
It's been a minute.
So
it's been a minute, man.
Wait.
We've been working.
So
but the thing is, I had to get all my equipment here figured out and get skilled real quick. And my foam should actually be here tomorrow. So I'm gonna put my foam up and.
There you go.
So do you want to announce any mixtapes you got coming out?
Yeah, I'm actually working on 2 right now. I have the one that's been like waiting for forever. I was supposed to release it in 2017. It's called City Lights and Sensations.
Oh yeah.
During that recording process, during like us like getting that figured out, that's when Offset closed down.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was struggling a little bit. I was having a problem with addiction and was using a bunch of different stuff. And I'm clean now. I'm sober now. I went through rehab and everything, and a lot happier with today. But
Yeah.
It's good.
that was the one that was supposed to come out. And then I have another one called Leonardo DiCaprio. That is going to be something frosty, man. That's some real artistic stuff. So
Okay. Shout out a dark question. Mount Rushmore of hip hop artists all time.
what was the question? I'm sorry.
Mount Rushmore of hip hop. Top 4.
Mount
all time.
Rushmore?
Yeah. Top 4.
Oh, my top 4 hip hop artists?
Yeah. All time. Dead or alive.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I'd say that my favorite of all time is probably Mac Miller.
Okay.
People can look at me and be like, "Oh, this dude's he's a biter," but his music just spoke to me the most. I like Nas.
Yeah.
Nas is pretty good. I got to give my love to Wiz Khalifa too. All the weed and shit like that. The thing is, I don't even rap about weed anymore, man. I'm like my new stuff. I kind of got rid of that whole mindset. All right, and then my 4th one. Let me think hard about this. Probably Puya.
Who?
You guys know who that is?
Who?
Puya?
Puya, man. Puya Lil Pooh.
So
No
you're saying
idea.
you're not going to include
No idea.
Kendrick Lamar on there?
I don't really listen to much Kendrick. I love Kendrick. He's a good rapper, but I just like
Or like Lil
it's kind
Wayne?
of like I hear it once and then like, oh, that's pretty good. It's not really on repeat for me. I do like Kendrick though. Good Kid, Mad City was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Life changing.
What about Lil Wayne?
Yeah,
or
what
Eminem?
about some of the greats? You pick Puya?
Okay, now you're making me think I just messed up. Yeah, Lil Wayne is definitely one of the dudes that really inspired me to kind of like keep it cool and
Yeah.
just do my own thing, not trying to sell myself like I'm some like chain wearing Lamborghini driving. Like I'm just a normal dude, like I try and keep things normal. I kind of had a little bit of an issue when I was coming up a little bit with just like drugs and stuff, and I think that they kind of kept me cool listening to them. But yeah, Lil Wayne's definitely one of them. Wiz Khalifa, let me think.
Puya.
I gotta go with Mac for sure.
Yeah.
I like Logic too.
Logic's pretty
Yeah.
good.
His new music's kind of just for me, but I mean like Bobby Tarantino too. Woo!
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He's all right. Yeah, I think he's a great rapper. I can't get into him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
That's the thing, man.
it's just like different styles, and just that style I'm just not that big of a fan of.
Okay, another off the top question. Whoa,
Nice.
we got a little ding on Nick's thing, but off the top question, kind of favorite song of all time. Doesn't
My
have to be
favorite song of all
doesn't
time?
have to be hip hop. Could be anything.
Doesn't have to be
man,
yours,
you guys
it
are
could be a
putting me on the
different one.
spot.
Yeah.
Let me think. My favorite song of all time. Okay, of all time, favorite song. This doesn't even have lyrics in it. It's called "Garden of Peace"
Garden of
by
Peace.
Lonnie Liston Smith.
I've never heard of
You
that.
guys need to. You're gonna have to Google that right now.
I will put it in my
Man.
notes.
I listen to a ton of jazz music, man.
I
John Coltrane,
have not. But
Miles Davis, you know.
You putting some?
I'm not just a rapper.
You gonna put jazz on the album?
Oh yeah, man.
Ooh,
City Lights and
alright.
Sensations has a lot of different aspects with jazz in it, but the thing is, like, the first part of that project's more like hip hop, more like the stuff I've always kind of done.
Yeah.
And then it gets into the more like real serious, like, hey man, this is like my emotions. Like, I started off as nothing, and like I'm trying to like become better, and like, you know, I lost a lot of followers, I lost a lot of fans and stuff just over the course of not being able to do anything, and it kind of sucks. But for the people who still listen to me and stuff, like, my new projects are definitely going to be something special.
Yeah.
And if you stick with me, you're going to hear something good. So
Well, so Colorful Dreamer had over 9,000 plays.
Yeah, Nick was off on the number earlier. It's 9,000.
No, I said. Wait, what did I say?
You said 5,000 earlier. It's
Oh
over
no,
9,000.
yeah, it's over 9,000.
And then
Yeah, 9,000.
Lucid Dreams and Purple Paper are sitting. Well, Lucid Dreams was about 4,300, and then Purple Paper about 5,000. So like, you still got a decent following, and like,
It's a decent amount of listens.
yeah. So like,
that's the thing, man.
yeah.
I'm smarter now too. Like, before, like, we didn't really know how to promote it. We didn't really know how to get the music out. Like, that was just really like love from people who wanted to hear me and wanted to support someone from their town, you know?
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard about that song Swish I released. I promoted that a lot smarter, and that ended up getting like 3,000 in like 2 days.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I did see that one.
Yeah, so
What was I about to say?
it's just about being smart, man. You gotta have, like, the thing is with music, you need to have a business mindset just as much as like an artistic mindset.
Yeah.
And when you're doing it all by yourself, that's when it really becomes difficult.
Yeah.
Before, I had, you know, the guys at Offset to help me do the business stuff and to really like put it out there for me. But this time around, it's kind of just me. So
Hey, it helps you grow.
we
at
just
least.
got to restart and work from scratch, and you know.
You had some tours out west, didn't you?
Yeah, didn't you go out Colorado?
Down south.
Down south.
It was down south, yeah. We went to Texas, and then we were supposed to go to Utah, but a lot of shit happened, man. Like, I was kind of promised things that were kind of just didn't really come back. Things just didn't come around, and around that same time that we were doing shows a lot. Like, I was doing a good amount of shows in Michigan and like featuring with stuff, and around that time is when Offset kind of disbanded.
Yeah.
And they basically said, hey man, like, we can't do this anymore, which kind of sucked because like I felt like I was finally getting somewhere.
Yeah.
I was making money. I had fans. Girls liked me, you know, like things were going my way, man. But they kind of just they had to end it, and that left me studioless. That left me without a team. So basically, here I am gaining all this traction, gaining all this support, and then all of a sudden it kind of just gets taken away.
Yeah.
So I feel like I kind of amped myself up and got psyched out about it before I should have, and that really was kind of what made it all falter. But
Okay.
it's not over, man.
All right. So our next question is, would you want to go off the top real quick?
But I want to go off the top real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got
man.
a nice beat
got a
for you.
beat?
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Hey.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear it.
Okay, cool.
It's going out. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Let me think. Hey. I said I'm walking down the road. I live my shit. I'm in the mode. Beast that is. I get my beats and make shit that is so hot. They tell me you are not. I'm the one that come and do this shit, spitting like some snot, bitch. Nothing but the greatest, man. I do this shit the latest. Everybody see me drop a song and then they try to hate it, but they can't deny the kid is fly in the sky. I smoke weed until I'm fucking high, but I didn't write this, I just recited it, then I put it down and then ignite it. Man, you like it, well then light it up. Just like a lighter, put your hands up. I'm standing in the sights of anybody trying to be me. They believe me, they can't see me, but I'm out here selling CDs. I can sign them out in Fiji, man. They know that the kid is the one that come and believe it. I be beating on the motherfucking drum and giving heat. Until my feet just touch the street, I believe that I'm the one that do this shit to complete. Get my vape and blow some smoke. You know this ain't a joke, but yo, just a host, so.
Closing question for you. What
Yes,
can
sir.
what can we expect on the new YouTube channel? I saw that first video.
Yeah, see that YouTube channel, man. See,
Yeah.
I want to do stuff with that and get it going. It's just right now I'm super busy with like school and with
Yeah.
with getting the studio created and writing the projects.
Yeah.
I guess whatever you want, man. Like I'm gonna do streaming and I'm gonna make more videos. I mean, just talk about like different past experiences.
Yeah.
First time using an asset, I guess. I don't know. Just like the different stuff people know me for.
Okay.
But I don't really want to get into YouTube too much
until you.
yeah, until I have more music made and until I'm ready to get back on the
things
scene.
are
So
getting settled down at least.
yeah, man, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Hey, that works. But we're excited for the 2 upcoming mixtapes.
thank you, sir.
Yeah. And
I'm hoping for City Lights, and I said earlier on my my Snapchat and stuff. A lot of people followed me on Snapchat for a while.
Mhm.
I said it was going to be late April, early May, but again, a lot of stuff kind of just slowed me down. So I'm looking for like a June, July for City Lights.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
It's written, it's ready to go. Just got to get the foam tomorrow, put it up, and
Start recording.
get to the next step. So
Hey, that works. Well,
right, well,
thank you. Thanks for coming on.
Everyone follow Kid Humphrey on Twitter at Kid Humphrey and on
you, man.
SoundCloud at Kid Humphrey.
Yeah, with the space between.
yeah, I really appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you letting me come on here and ask you questions and stuff.
Yeah,
And
of course.
That was cool.
Yeah.
hopefully in the future we'll do a part 2, man, when things are a little more established, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. After these mixtapes come out.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
All right, man. Shout out 989.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Color Wheel. All right. Peace out, guys.
See ya.